Welcome to your comprehensive road sign guide. In this video, we'll explore 50 essential road signs that every driver should recognize, what they mean, when to spot them, and how to respond. Whether you're preparing for your driving test or just refreshing your knowledge, this video is designed to boost your confidence and keep you safe on the road. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more driving tips. Let's jump in. The one-way. Right sign indicates that all vehicles must proceed only in the rightward direction from this point onward. It is typically placed at intersections or road segments where traffic flow is strictly regulated. This maximum speed limit sign informs drivers that they are entering a zone where the highest permissible speed is 60 miles per hour. It represents the legal cap under ideal driving conditions. This warning sign alerts motorists to a level railway crossing ahead that is protected by gates or barriers. Drivers should slow down, remain vigilant for signals, and prepare to stop when the barriers are activated. The traffic-calmed neighborhood sign designates an area where measures have been implemented to reduce vehicle speeds. These may include raised crosswalks, speed humps, narrow chicanes, or textured surfaces. This curve warning sign indicates a right-hand bend that transitions directly into a straight stretch of road, known as a tangent. It's important for drivers to decelerate smoothly before entering the curve and avoid accelerating until they have clear visibility of the straight section. Can you identify this road sign? The correct answer is B, level crossing with gate ahead. What does this sign indicate? The right choice is A, maximum speed 60 miles per hour. Recognize this one. It's C, traffic calmed neighborhood. The dead end or no-through road sign notifies drivers that the road terminates ahead, providing no outlet or continuation. This sign is especially helpful in unfamiliar areas or residential neighborhoods. This permissive parking sign allows drivers to position part of their vehicle on the grass verge or roadside shoulder. It helps maintain the flow of traffic on narrow streets. However, drivers should be careful not to obstruct pedestrian walkways or damage landscaped areas. The Do Not Enter sign is a critical regulatory symbol used at the beginning of one-way streets or restricted lanes. It prevents vehicles from entering against the legal direction of flow. When encountering the turn left sign, drivers are required to make a left-hand turn at the next intersection. It is not optional, or areas where traffic routing has been modified to improve flow or safety. The Bear Area sign warns drivers that they are entering a region known for bear activity, typically in national parks, mountainous regions, or forested roads. Drivers should reduce speed, remain alert, and avoid leaving food or waste accessible in or around their vehicle. This advanced notice alerts drivers that a new lane will be added from the left side of the roadway in approximately 200 yards. This often occurs on highways or expressways and is intended to help manage merging traffic. The bicycle parking sign identifies designated spaces where cyclists can safely leave and lock their bicycles. These facilities may include racks, sheltered areas, or security stations, and are often found near transit stops, commercial centers, or schools. What are we looking at here? The correct response is A. Vehicles may be parked partially on the verge. What does this traffic sign warn of? It's B, additional traffic lane joining from the left in 200 yards. What direction does this sign suggest? The answer is A, turn left. This directional guide provides upcoming junction information, including the direction and distance to key destinations. It supports route planning and helps drivers navigate unfamiliar areas effectively. The fog warning sign warns of an area prone to low visibility due to fog. Drivers should turn on fog lights if available, reduce speed, and avoid sudden maneuvers. Maintaining extra space between vehicles is crucial to prevent rear-end collisions in such conditions. The Keep Left instruction is used to direct traffic around central obstructions, medians, or construction barriers. It is a mandatory requirement that ensures traffic flows consistently and predictably around fixed hazards. This hazard sign alerts drivers to conditions where black ice or frost may form on the road surface, particularly during colder months or early mornings. Drivers should ease off the accelerator, avoid sharp braking, and maintain longer following distances. The No Pedestrian sign designates zones that are unsafe for foot traffic, typically due to narrow lanes, high-speed traffic, or industrial activities. Pedestrians must seek alternative routes that provide adequate sidewalks or crossings. This sign is used where a divided or one-way road changes to accommodate traffic in both directions. Drivers must stay within their designated lane and be extra cautious when overtaking, as oncoming traffic may be closer than expected. In jurisdictions where right turns on red are usually permitted, this sign overrides that rule. Drivers must wait for a full green signal before making a right turn. It's often installed in intersections with heavy cross traffic or limited visibility. Which restriction does this sign show? That would be C, No Pedestrians. Do you know what this directional sign means? It stands for A-Junction Direction Sign. What traffic pattern does this symbol represent? The correct answer is A, two-way traffic. The equestrian warning sign is placed in rural or multi-use areas where horseback riders are permitted or common. Motorists should slow down, avoid sudden noises, and pass wide and slow to prevent startling the animals. The No Stopping Beginning sign marks the start of a zone where vehicles are not permitted to stop at any time. This restriction applies to all forms of stopping, whether it's to pick up passengers, drop off goods, or even wait momentarily. When you see the ferry sign, it means you are approaching a ferry terminal or boarding point for a water transport service. This sign is common near coastal regions, rivers, or lake crossings. This sign provides advance warning that a roundabout or a major traffic junction lies just 300 yards ahead. It helps drivers prepare to reduce their speed, check mirrors, and consider which lane they need to be in based on their intended direction of travel. This informational sign is used on primary roads to indicate that a junction is approaching. Often accompanied by directional arrows or place names, it helps motorists anticipate upcoming turns, merging lanes, or route changes well in advance. This sign informs drivers that the current lane will soon end, requiring traffic to merge into the adjacent right-hand lane. Merging areas can become congestion points or hazards if not approached correctly. How far until the next major turn? You guessed it, C, 300 yards to a roundabout or the next point at which traffic can turn. What's the meaning behind this junction sign? That would be A, junction ahead of a primary route. What restriction begins here? The accurate choice is B, no stopping beginning. The uneven road warning sign alerts drivers that the surface ahead is irregular. This may include dips, ridges, patches, or loosely compacted surfaces. Uneven roads can affect steering and braking, especially at higher speeds. This directional sign restricts turning options at an upcoming junction, permitting only a left turn or forward movement. Right turns are not allowed and may be prohibited due to traffic pattern optimizations or safety concerns. The no left turn sign indicates that vehicles may not make a left-hand turn at the indicated location. This may be due to obstructed visibility, risk of congestion, or nearby pedestrian zones. This sign is typically placed at the boundary of pedestrian zones, shared spaces, or protected areas such as parks or private roads. It prohibits vehicle access beyond that point to prioritize safety and preserve pedestrian environments. This sign warns that icy road conditions are possible, even if the surface appears dry. Common in shaded areas, overpasses, and high-altitude roads, black ice can be especially dangerous because it's nearly invisible. This sign provides guidance to a nearby park and ride facility, typically located on the outskirts of urban areas. These lots allow drivers to park their vehicles and complete their journey using public transportation. This warning sign alerts drivers to the possibility of encountering slow-moving vehicles, such as tractors, road rollers, or oversized transports. These vehicles may travel at much lower speeds than regular traffic. This sign marks the conclusion of a special zone where vehicles were previously allowed to park entirely on the verge or sidewalk. Beyond this point, standard parking laws resume. Drivers must now park fully on the carriageway or in designated spaces. Warns that the crossing ahead may be problematic for long or low-clearance vehicles, such as trailers, buses, or sports cars. Drivers of such vehicles must approach slowly and at an angle if needed, to prevent bottoming out or getting stuck on the rails. What action is prohibited beyond this point? The correct answer is A. Vehicular traffic should not proceed beyond. Which zone ends here according to this sign? That's B. End of area where vehicles may be parked wholly on the verge. What facility does this sign direct you toward? It points to A, direction to park and ride car park, sign 2. This sign indicates that a particular facility, such as a parking space, entrance, or restroom, is handicapped accessible. Only vehicles displaying a valid disabled parking permit may use these designated areas. The buses and cycles only sign is a regulatory marker that restricts lane or road usage to buses and bicycles. Unauthorized entry by private or commercial vehicles can disrupt flow and may result in fines. This sign signals that the roadway ahead will be divided by a central median or barrier. Each carriageway handles traffic flowing in opposite directions. Drivers should remain within their lane and be cautious of transitions between undivided and divided sections. This recurring keep left sign reinforces the need to pass an obstacle. Repetition of this message is common in high-risk or frequently missed areas to ensure clarity and compliance. This sign is commonly seen in rural or recreational regions and points toward a camping and caravan site. These areas provide designated spaces for overnight stays using tents, camper vans, or caravans. The checkerboard reverse curve is a highly visible warning pattern indicating a sharp S-shaped bend immediately ahead. It demands immediate attention, a significant reduction in speed, and precise steering control. This safety sign restricts entry to vehicles carrying flammable or hazardous liquids. Common in tunnels, bridges, and urban areas, this rule helps minimize the risk of catastrophic incidents in case of an accident or leak. The truck route sign guides heavy vehicles along designated roadways that are built to accommodate larger sizes and weights. These routes bypass areas with height restrictions, narrow streets, or sensitive zones such as residential neighborhoods or historic districts. This warning sign alerts drivers to several consecutive bends or curves along the road. Unlike a single curve warning, this sign prepares drivers for a sequence of directional changes that may require sustained attention and reduced speed. How does the road structure change ahead? The right response is C. Divided road begins. Who is this route specifically for? Truck route. What accessibility feature is indicated by this symbol? It's B. Handicapped accessible. The railway crossing sign indicates that a set of train tracks intersects the road ahead. Drivers must slow down, look both ways, and be prepared to stop. Flashing lights, bells, or descending barriers often accompany these crossings when a train is approaching. This sign warns that you're approaching a railway crossing that lacks physical gates or barriers. Drivers must exercise extreme caution, stop if necessary, and look in both directions before crossing. This unique warning sign shows that a T-junction is ahead, and that railway tracks run parallel to the side road on the left. This means a train may pass very close to the junction, so drivers must be vigilant when turning or waiting to merge. This sign marks the point where a pedestrian-only area concludes. Motor vehicles are permitted to re-enter the space beyond the sign. Drivers should still proceed with care, as pedestrian activity may remain dense near the transition point. The added lane sign indicates that an additional lane will join the road from the right side. Unlike a merge situation, this lane does not require vehicles to integrate but adds capacity to the roadway. Drivers should adjust their positioning accordingly. This sign denotes areas where horseback riding is allowed. Riders may share the road with vehicles, especially in rural or equestrian communities. Drivers must approach horses slowly and pass at a generous distance to avoid causing panic or injury. The side road left sign warns of a minor road joining from the left. Drivers should anticipate potential merging traffic and be cautious of vehicles turning into or out of the side road, especially at higher speeds or in low visibility conditions. Well done on going through these 50 essential road signs. Knowing these signs is crucial to becoming a safer and more confident driver. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more helpful tips. Check out more videos to continue improving your skills, and we'll see you in the next one. Drive safely.